Alright legends, this video is a market update because there has been a lot of things happening on the market. BTC, Ethereum and other alts. And before we start, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes only, and always do your own research to yours. So it's been a while, blah, 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 since the last update. But the thing is, BTC, $117,000. And now a lot of people have been asking me, what's next? You know, I've been also receiving questions from crypto native people from my network and from you guys on Telegram. Thanks for the DMs. But instead of answering, make that video, you know, as an official answer, because there's been less videos. But as you can see, BTC dominance, this is what is most important to me, because of course, exactly as predicted, you know, I showed you that entry 1.5k on Ethereum, and I told you this year we're gonna break 4k on Ethereum. If you traded that, if you opened long with leverage, that could have made you amazing gains. All right, a lot of people say nothing is happening, but look at that, look at these opportunities that still the market brings. Look, BTC 117, I'm not interested in BTC anymore this year. To me, those are best levels to sell right now. Ethereum, if you haven't bought it before, when I was screaming about it, when I was screaming about Ethereum, about longing Ethereum under 2k, that was the time. Now, probably too late. I'm sorry, but probably too late. And now what's going to happen next is an altcoin season in a few weeks. And we've been talking about it since few months already. Altcoin season to me is 55% of Bitcoin dominance, at least. So if we go down to that level, which is very, very likely in the next few weeks, we might have a beautiful altcoin season. And now, you know, a lot of people show that chart where is, you know, Bitcoin season, altcoin season 57. I don't buy it, guys. I don't see it. To me, you know, dominance of BTC, which means money that is into BTC versus money into altcoins. This is most important. And now we already see what we've been talking about. So money coming out of BTC into Ethereum and other altcoins. And this is going to be growing and growing in the next few weeks. And this is why you're gonna be jumping on altcoins. This is what I'm gonna do. This is my strategy, but always, as I told you, do your own research. By looking at top 500 coins on CoinMarketCap, there haven't been that many opportunities. If we look from, like, let's say monthly perspective or last 3 months perspective, the best and the safest play on the market was Ethereum. You could have longed that from 1.5k easily to 4.5k. You know, that was the easiest and safest play. Sometimes you don't even need to rush to find these small caps, etc. Sometimes just wait few months and you can get amazing gains. This is what smartest people do. This is what was the strategy. Next few weeks, yes, we might have next interesting opportunities on the market. And this is what I'm gonna be focusing on. And also the time to lock in is probably in the next 2 weeks. So if you wanna lock in, get ready to lock in, because probably the next 2 weeks, I would be already ready to be very aggressive with the strategy on crypto. And there is no exact instruction what to do. I've been showing you what is my strategy, but there is no exact strategy. And market is changing from month to month. Market looks completely different. Market is growing. And companies like what I want to talk about today. And today I want to talk about DeFi.tech. I've showed you already DeFi.tech a while ago, but they've been growing a lot. And let me explain to you a bit what it is. This is a publicly tradable company that works as a bridge between crypto and TradFi, between digital assets and TradFi. And the reason why it makes sense is I see a lot of people who want to get involved into crypto, but they are scared of it. They simply don't understand the technology. They register on crypto exchanges and they have no idea how to operate. What does it even mean? What does it mean spot trade? What does it mean futures trade, margin, etc., etc. They don't even want to learn it, or it's too difficult for them. And you know, a lot of the time they have their own business and they make good money from it, and they don't want to simply put hours or tens of hours or hundreds of hours to learn that, because they have their own running business or highly paid job, and they simply want to get involved into crypto, but they don't want to be registering on tens of exchanges and learning how that works. And this is why we need, and this is why crypto needs this kind of companies like DeFi.tech. So there we go. One of the products is exchange traded products with over 65 digital assets. And this is a report from Newswire CA. Where we can see monthly corporate update value reports, 947 million in AUM and monthly net inflows of 14 million US in July 2025, among other key developments. This is just showing you what kind of interest we still have in crypto, how quickly the market grows. and what opportunities you still got. This is the full report. I'm gonna leave you as well a link to DeFi.tech in the description of that video, so check it out. And Q2 2025 financial results: adjusted revenues of $32 million, adjusted net income of $17 million, and notable strategic developments. So the Valor is one of their core products. So this is where they manage assets through their ETP products. So look, CBOECA is DeFi and OTC is DEFTF. Then they got DeFi Alpha, which is mainly focused on treasury management. And this is what I've been talking about. This is exactly that. Look, they got joint ventures and many more products. If you guys are interested in that, once again, link is in the description. This is the performance of their share. As you can see, share price volume last 12 months is been growing like crazy. So it's a very simple way of entering the world of digital assets, and this is what I like, you know, this is what people need, and I see it performing well in the future as well. Guys, coming back to BTC dominance and Ethereum, and once again, few more weeks and we're gonna see massive altcoins. This is what I'm betting on. Regarding hype, as I told you, great time to take profits. I showed you that entry, you know, $12. Nobody else showed you that entry on YouTube. Nobody else showed you any better entries on Ethereum and Hypecoin. And by the way, let me know in the comments if you're interested in my top 5, let's say, picks for the next month. I might need some more time to feel the market, but probably within the next 2 weeks, I might have very clear strategy for the next month, and I'm gonna share that with you guys. So make sure to like, comment, and share the video. And thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.